Getting off opiates isn't the finish line. For most people, it's the starting line. Let me clear up one of the biggest misconceptions I see about buprenorphine. A lot of people seem to think the process goes like this. You get addicted to opioids, you take buprenorphine for a few weeks, you stop taking it, and then boom, you're cured. That's not how addiction works. Buprenorphine can be an incredible tool. It can reduce cravings, prevent withdrawal, lower overdose risk, and help stabilize your life. For many people, it is literally life-saving. But buprenorphine does not automatically fix the reason you started using drugs in the first place. Think about it like this. If someone breaks their leg, a cast helps bone heal. But if they keep jumping off the same roof every day, they're probably going to break it again. The medication helps create stability. What you do with that stability matters. Many people used opioids to cope with something. Maybe it was trauma. Maybe it was anxiety. Maybe it was depression, loneliness, grief, shame, chronic stress, or an inability to manage emotions in healthy ways. If those issues are still sitting there untouched, eventually life is going to happen again. Stress is going to happen again. Loss is going to happen again. Conflict is going to happen again. And when it does, your brain will naturally want to go back to the coping strategy it learned years ago. That's why recovery is so much more than simply stopping drugs. Recovery is learning how to deal with difficult emotions without using. Recovery is building healthy relationships. Recovery is developing coping skills. Recovery is healing from trauma. Recovery is addressing depression and anxiety. Recovery is learning how to tolerate discomfort without immediately trying to escape. I sometimes tell people that getting off opioids is not the finish line. In many ways, it's the starting line. Once the drugs are out of your picture, you finally have the opportunity to do the work that addiction was covering up. Can some people taper off buprenorphine successfully? Absolutely. Can some people stay on it long term and live healthy, productive lives? Absolutely. But regardless of how long you take it, the medication itself is not the recovery. The medication creates the opportunity for recovery. The real work happens in what you do next. So if you're taking buprenorphine, don't just focus on getting off the medication. Focus on becoming the person who no longer needs drugs to cope with life. That's where lasting recovery begins. I hope this helps.